How's it going, guys? I am Money here, and today we're actually going to be having a different kind of commentary. It's going to be a debate style commentary based upon a very touchy subject, money whores, and how it relates to YouTube. And I'm going to basically explain my stance, and this commentary actually came about from Unknown Gamer, who provided me a question, and he asked, how do I feel about people who start YouTube for the sole purpose of making a profit? And that basically translates to a money whore. And for me to give my stance, because I am not opposed to such an idea, I have to provide you guys some analogies, my stance in terms of money whoring and how it translates into YouTube. So YouTube has a very unique trend process. Unlike the real world where a trend may catch fire but burns out very quickly, for example, YouTube develops its trends in phrases: noob, troll, money whore. Phrases or titles like these will never die, but nonetheless, none has a more negative tone than the word money whore. In the real world, money whore would translate to the greedy CEO who's bound to receive a bonus next quarter, even though they already make six figures. What the naked eye doesn't see is what the employee does to earn said bonus, because the bonus he's set to receive may be pennies to the dollar of what he actually made the company. Now, that isn't to say it's right or wrong. That's just to explain the real life term and provide an analogy. YouTubers fall under the same principle. If the YouTuber is relative to the CEO, the partnerships and sponsors are the company, the advertisers are advertising agencies, and Google, who happens to own YouTube, are the shareholders. Remember that the YouTuber is paid based off his view performance. View performance translates to a higher chance for consumers to view and potentially purchase their products. In turn, advertisers pay Google/YouTube to advertise. So the question is, if the companies who all rely on the YouTuber to make a profit, is it wrong for the YouTuber to make a profit in turn? Now, I would assume the actual dilemma is, what if someone begins YouTube for the sole purpose of making money? Is it wrong? Before you can provide an answer, I think you'd have to explore why money whore in reference to YouTube is so negative. YouTube is one of the few, if not only, hobbies that anyone can do and make a profit. Keep in mind, all you really need is a capture card and a mic, and you are essentially a YouTuber. Now, keep in mind, profit can be as little as $1 all the way up to, say, $1 million. You definitely wouldn't call that person who made $1 a money whore. But I believe the negative tone comes from the fact that in nature, anyone can do YouTube. That's the issue. You wouldn't look at your favorite sports player, pop star, artist, or what have you, and refer to them as a money whore just because they transform their hobby into a profitable career. My question is, why is it so different? Granted, anyone can do YouTube, not everyone can grow that channel into a brand. That greedy CEO who you'd refer to as a money whore does just that. So even if that YouTuber begins a channel with the intent to make money, I personally do not feel it should take away from the hard work and entertaining value that they have and what they would need to make it a profitable channel. And in the real world, why does anyone want to be famous? Go pro in sports, or be a doctor for that matter? Money. It may not be the primary reason, but the only reason your favorite YouTuber is cool to you is because of everything they have, or you assume they have. That's what makes people famous. They have what you don't and what you want to acquire. Both the factors of a company making money off your favorite YouTuber and the fact that you can't have that level of success without attaining a celebrity-like following. It's very hard for me to down a YouTuber for making money or wanting to, because if you truly enjoy a hobby, YouTube or not, and the opportunity came about where you could quit your job and focus full-time on that hobby, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who would turn that down. Does that make them a money whore? Even if their intent from the beginning was to make a profit? In my eyes, no. I provided my stance. Leave yours. There's many viewpoints and ways to view the term money whore. What is your opinion on the fact? What do you guys have to add to the commentary? What do you have to take away from the commentary? And what do you feel about YouTubers who not only make a profit, but started their YouTube channel with the intention of one day making a profit and being able to live off said profit? So that's all for me. I'll catch you guys next time. I am Money out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is your captain speaking.
Bringing you a special edition of a video on my boy channel. I am NY253, and I know it's 2 M's the am, but fuck it, I'm just gonna say am. I just am. But anyway, anyways, getting back on point, guys. So what do I think of money whores? Well, there's 2 different types of money whores. Now, if you're doing YouTube just for money, just get a gun and go BAH! You know what I'm saying? If you're just doing YouTube for just the profit margin and that's it, you should not be doing it, because YouTube should be about creativity and having fun and having a blast. So let's start that right off. If you jumpstart, you're like, man, I just want to do this for a paycheck, get off my shit! But if you want to actually have fun and be creative and do something a little bit different, or even if you want to do something that someone else has done in the past and want to make it your own, I'm cool with that. So let's get down to the money whoring definition. Money whore. Basically, a dude that sucks dick and for likes and subs and all that good shit and for views most importantly. Do I think money whoring is a bad thing? Yes and no. Now, if, like I said, if you only do YouTube for the money aspect of it, I think it's a kind of a little bit pathetic. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I think it's a little bit sad if you're just using it for the money and not having fun while you're doing it. Now, there is an acceptable money whore in my opinion. If you're having a blast while making your videos and you actually enjoy doing YouTube right off the jump and you're having fun making this different creative content and you're getting a paycheck from it, I'm perfectly fine with that. And this is another thing that does kind of piss me off that kind of ties into money whoring. If you are a bigger commentator and you're complaining about getting fucking views because you need money, I will slap you like a silly little bitch because you're doing YouTube videos. Yes, do we put some effort? Yes, do we put a lot of hard work into our videos? A lot of us, some even put more than others. Yes, but at the end of the day, you're making video game videos. That's it. You're using video game content. You're recording it, you're putting it in an editing programming, and you're talking over gameplay. I'm sorry, it's not that fucking difficult to do what we do. Yes, there are people that are better than others, but when it comes down to it, anybody, and I mean anybody, can become an absolute monster when they're making YouTube videos. It's about confidence, about being yourself. So, getting back on point, I think money whores, they have a place in this community. Sucking my dick! That's right! Get on your knees, Affla! You don't gotta go on Chatterbait, girl. You just gotta suck my dick for a good 50 bucks, son! Back on point, though, I just don't think money whores really have too much of a place. Unless you're having fun with it and you're making money at the same time, I'm perfectly fine with it. If you are having fun and you're making good content and you're making money at the same time, hey, fucking hats off. I'm partner too. I'm partner too. It's like, fuck it. If you're having fun like I am and you're having fun in general and you're doing this for the right reasons, I'm fine with you making a paycheck. Like Thunder, for example, Frito, they're making a lot of good money off of this. And like, is it millions or is it even thousands at times? No, not with Frito. Maybe with Thunder, a month he makes maybe a $1,000 or $2,000. I wouldn't really want to go into the analytics right now. But, when it comes down to it, if you're having fun and you're making great content, I'm fine with you making money off of it. But if you're one of those bitches, those bitch-made motherfuckers that just like, oh, I need this for my rent. No, fuck you. Suck my dick, get another part-time job, and you can just suck it, bitch! So, yeah, this is Captain Paul. You want a little bit of Captain? In you?
He's a fucking handsome guy.
Hey you guys, it is the Unknown Gamer here, and today I'm going to be talking about a little something more opinion-based. And basically what I'm going to be talking about is YouTube whore, money horrors, and stuff like that. So basically, I want to talk about the things that YouTubers do for money and my opinions on YouTubers doing YouTube specifically for money. Now, my stance on this entire topic might be a little bit unexpected. And my stance is basically, if you're going to do YouTube for money, go ahead. But I think there are some limitations as to how you do YouTube for money and why you do YouTube for money. Now, there are some companies and some businesses, like, I want to say maybe something like Coca-Cola or like Call of Duty. You'll search up their channel, and the only reason they have their channel is to make money and advertise themselves. They don't necessarily upload videos because that is what they like to do, but because they want to advertise themselves and make more money. And I am perfectly okay with this. The other side of making money on YouTube is the side where the only reason you started YouTube, and per se you're like 14 years old and you start YouTube because you think you're gonna make thousands of dollars, I think that is the wrong approach that you can take at YouTube. Because when you start YouTube initially as, I want to say, a younger kid, you start it because you want to produce content for other people to enjoy, not because you want to make money. And the reason I say that is because when you only make this content for money, your quality in your videos is going to be lowered greatly. And when I say that, I basically mean if you enjoy making these videos and it's not being treated like a job, you're going to have more fun creating the videos, and the videos itself is going to be more enjoyable, rather than if you just made the video and you just threw it together and you're like, okay, a whole bunch of people are going to watch this and I'm going to make a lot of money. That's not how it works, and the fact that some people believe that is kind of confusing to me, because people don't understand when you first start off on YouTube, it's not just like, hey, I'm on YouTube, subscribe now, and you will forever profit off of my videos or whatever. I don't think that's how it works. I think it works like you start YouTube, you're making entertaining content, then an opportunity comes in hand, and that opportunity is, hey, you can make some money off of the videos that you make for fun. And then you start making money off your videos, but at the same time, you're doing something you love. And if you're making money off of your videos while doing something that you love, I am perfectly okay with it. But if you make these videos for the sole purpose of making money, the quality is going to be dragged down, and I don't think it's an enjoyable type of video. If you're only making these videos, and if you're only, per se, going for Call of Duty gameplays to make money, I don't think you're in YouTube for the right reasons. And that's just my opinion. But overall, I just feel that if you're doing YouTube to make money, you really should be doing something else to make money, because YouTube is a hobby to me. It's something that I enjoy doing in my free time to pass time and to just keep life moving forward. And you know, I'm okay when people say that they're making money off of YouTube and stuff, but what I'm not okay with is when their only desire is the money from YouTube, to where they don't even care about their subscribers, they don't even care about the views. All they care about is that paycheck at the end of the however set period you get that money from. So that is going to be my video for today, my part in which I talk about my thoughts on YouTubers, money whores, and them doing it for only money. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, come check out my channel. Doesn't matter. Let's move on to the next person.
What is up? It's the king of YouTube, Carlos Valdosta, and first things first, I want to thank I Am Money for allowing me to make this commentary. He asked me if I could do a commentary on the topic of money whoring as it relates to YouTube. Now, I want to say that I'm probably going to go with the unpopular opinion, the road less traveled here. And that is, I do not think that there's anything wrong with money whoring on YouTube. But I hope you'll let me explain what I mean. So the first thing I want to say is, I have a career outside of YouTube. I have a very small channel. I don't do this for anything else besides the passion of doing it, the social interactions that I get daily, and the creativity of making videos and putting them out there for other people to enjoy. It's a hobby. It's a passion. What I do in the real world is I'm in sales and marketing at a pretty high level. Now, the person who I want to talk about, the YouTuber I want to talk about in particular, is T. Martin. And people have accused him of being a money whore. Is he? Yes, I agree he is. Is there anything wrong with it? No, there's not, and I'll explain the reason why. He makes videos and he targets a specific demographic. His viewership is what I like to call the dumb masses, and I'm not calling you dumb if you watch his videos, but he makes his videos to appeal to the lowest common denominator. He makes his videos to appeal to people who are not as informed as other people, and there's nothing wrong with that. And there are a lot of those people, so he gets a lot of views. He will sell or hawk anything that's placed in front of him if he can make $1 from it. Is he greedy? Maybe. But there's nothing wrong with that, and the reason is that his audience is buying what he's selling. There's a very simple way to not give him money, and that's not to watch his videos. But he has his target audience, and he'll continue to make videos to appease that target audience. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, there is another side to that coin, which is people say that it hurts smaller YouTube channels. Smaller YouTube channels cannot gain the exposure that they need or that they want because the bigger channels are eating up all the views. And to that I say, that's bullshit. Now, in all actuality, it's actually kind of true. But here's the thing. Smaller YouTubers can get big, but they need to do the things that allow them to get big, and you don't necessarily have to be a money whore or anything along those lines to do that, but you want to network the right way. You want to try and, build connections and relationships with other smaller YouTubers and grow together. So, again, I don't think that there's anything wrong with being a money whore on YouTube. I won't do it. I'm not there. It's not what I want to do. There are people who do it, and I understand why they do it. You know what? Sometimes people are just greedy. We do live in a capitalistic society, and if people can make money off of putting video game videos up on YouTube, I mean, who am I to say no? In any case, thank you for listening. Peace out. It's the king of YouTube, Carlos Valdosta.
Alright guys, that was the great debate. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It took a lot of time and effort to get all this together. I want to thank everyone for their collaborations and making this video. I definitely appreciate it. I think the ending project came out wonderfully. I love all you guys' explanations and your opinions based upon money whores. If you guys like us to cover a separate topic, let me know. Leave it in the comments section. I'll try to get everyone back together again and we can do another great debate. Till then, I'll catch you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We'll have more good videos coming for you in the future. Catch you guys next time. I am Money out.